So, who starts a YouTube channel when their voice is giving up? Me.
Yay.
So, yeah, I've been really ill, properly ill.
Oh.
And so New Year's Day, I just didn't really feel like it was me because I had no voice. And so, yeah, I just had no control over anything.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad. So I've got Colin to join me today in case it gives out. But yeah, it started as we were getting ready for our party. We've had lots of people asking how our party went. And can you hold it, Cole? My arm's hurting. I hope you can still hear me. But you know when you're saying, "Oh, can you put these jacket potatoes in a bowl?" But if you've got hardly any voice, you can't go not that bowl, because there was loads of people around. So it was a real struggle.
Poor old Pam.
Yeah.
She was struggling. And I actually had to make decisions for myself and do things on my own, which was very hard for Pam.
Anyway, we got all our guests helping and they were amazing.
And me.
Yeah. Okay. And so little Wren, she was chopping onions, and Ruby made a chalkboard, and we set up all the garden all nicely. It was lovely. And guess what? People came.
Yay. That was a relief.
Yeah. And honestly, I wanted to go to bed and just not even turn up. But there were people coming who only knew me, so you can't just not be there. So I really forced my voice, which is why I was then silent for New Year's Day. All is quiet on New Year's Day. U2. Vintage U2. Okay, so who came? Well, our heart surgeon friend came. We love saying that.
Drove his Porsche.
Yeah. A man called Hippo came. I always love saying that too.
Yeah.
Hippo and his family came. And our dance teachers came. That was a bit random, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. And we made them dance. Actually, their son.
They were one of the people I had to send a photo of us to show who we were when we invited them. That's how bad it was. Yeah, and their son was dancing, and I was sure he was going to bash his girlfriend's head on the patio, weren't you?
Yeah, I know. He was whisking her around.
He was flipping her round and round.
I thought they might fall in the pool because he was...
My goodness, it was bad, yeah.
He was whisking her around really fast.
And lots of my crochet squad came, the happy hookers.
Yeah.
And tell them what Ange and William said about our neighbours.
Oh, we have a guest house across the road from us. I think it's called something like the Peace and Tranquility or something like that. And she said, they're going to have to change the name of this place since the Nichols moved into the neighbourhood.
Yes. But it actually was very mellow. People played guitars, and we met a man in a music shop about a year ago, and he kind of stalked us because of our guitar, Takamine, and he finally got to play that guitar, didn't he?
Yeah.
And we lit a fire, and it was actually very mellow. We sat under the stars. Everyone stayed awake till midnight, because that's sometimes hard. But the big story was on the newest little person to join our church, Clolo. He went for a swim, and it turns out he can't swim. So he went too deep, and so our friend Rachel from the East End of London she jumped in and saved him. She jumped in her clothes.
In her party gear.
Yeah, that was the big story of our party. So isn't it bizarre, like an East End mummy jumping in and saving a little black boy who's joined our church in Bloemfontein?
Yeah, could have been a disaster.
Yeah, it was horrible actually. So, what was your favourite bit, Cole?
Well, my two favourite bits, one of them was... Okay, just one.
No, you can have
one. My favourite bit, really, in all honesty, was just walking up with some guests that arrived quite late on, and we walked round the corner into the back garden where everyone was playing table tennis or swimming or braaiing or
It wasn't a
eating.
pumping party, was it?
No, it wasn't pumping at all.
But,
But
some of my friends in the northeast, pumping means a different thing. I just
okay,
thought.
yeah. But I
It
just
was mellow.
looked.
It was a mellow party.
Yeah, there was a fire going, a couple of guys playing guitar. I just thought, hey, this is a cool party. We're actually doing something here, and people are enjoying themselves and thinking that we're quite cool. So, yeah, that's doesn't happen very often, I don't think. So, yeah, making the most of that.
Yeah, it was nice. And my favourite bit was my friend Chantel came. She's a farmer. She brought her granddaughter, and Marilyn, she's like a real mermaid. She was just completely in the
Swam the whole night.
swim. And then when we did Old Lang Syne at the end, because we didn't know what to do, because what do you do without Big Ben? So we watched a recording of Big Ben.
Yeah, we put it on YouTube. Big Ben on YouTube. At
Which was a
midnight.
bit lame. And Chantel was
Yeah, it
going,
wasn't.
"You're late." So we were a few minutes late. But anyway, we pretended it was midnight and we sang Old Lang Syne.
Yeah,
and
that's
Marilyn
nice.
was just dripping wet, and she said, "Do you want me to play the piano during Old Lang Syne?" I said, "Oh yes, please." So she went and sang. She was just sopping wet, and she said, "I don't know the notes, but I'll just make up the notes. Is that okay?" And I said, "Yeah, of course." It was so funny. And then when they left, Chantel said she's never ever been up this late ever in her whole life, and she was so excited, wasn't she?
She thought that it was the morning when she
Yeah.
left. She was saying, "Shall
It
we
was
go
the
and get?"
morning.
Well, it was. Yeah, it was like 12:30 or something. She was saying, "Shall we go and get breakfast?"
Yeah, let's go get breakfast, Nonna. She said, "I can't believe it's the next morning." So that was really nice. So yeah, I can't believe it's 2018. Can you, Colin?
I can.
So yeah, 2018. Who knew? 7 minutes. That's long. Sorry, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.